limited, short numbered, short print autograph cards, high end inserts, chase cards are also becoming popular in terms of auctions and selling.
And do you think the offensive lineman would ever win offensive rookie of the year? I didn't see anybody who I'm like, you have to get this guy's rookie card. He's gonna be such a beast.
Welcome back, hobbyists, to another episode of the Hobby Bros Show. Here with two brothers, Chris and David, breaking down the hobby one episode at a time. Today, we want to start with some news in the hobby about one of the most famous sports cars that just recently sold to Kevin O'Leary and his group of investors. And that is the dual logo man, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan autograph card, one of one, and it has increased by 30% in value, according to Card Ladder and according to Kevin O'Leary,
Yeah.
since it was purchased in January. Not January. Since it's been purchased, I believe, 2 or 3 months ago. So in that span of time, from 12.9 million all the way up to close to 17, $18 million.
How
Quick
did they how
return.
did how do they know that though? Like, because they haven't sold it yet. Is it just people have said, "I'd be willing to pay that much money"? Like, I don't understand
That's a good
you
question.
how you measure the
How do you
value.
comp it, right?
Yeah, how do you do that? And of course, it's gonna go up once the publicity comes out. All these people, rich people see it, but, "Ooh, I want that card," which makes sense. It goes up, but I don't know how they quantify how much it goes up by. That's my
I think
question.
they compare it to other logo man cards, other autograph cards, other high-end cards. That kind of gives them a rough idea of what, the market is. So Card Ladder suggests that that may be kind of a on the higher end estimate
Yeah.
in terms of the value, but of course the owners are going to prop it up, right?
Yeah, that's why I
Bottom
laughed.
line, bottom line, it's increased it's increased quite a bit in a short amount of time.
Yeah, well, Kobe and Michael Jordan are always hot cards. We've talked about that, and, I mean, to see the card, it's beautiful. So, yeah, doesn't
It just
surprise me.
and it continues the trend now of higher end cards being, or I'm sorry, limited, short numbered, short print autograph cards, high end inserts, chase cards are also becoming popular in terms of auctions and selling.
Yeah.
And so I think this will just continue in the hobby.
Hopefully, I mean, lesson is buy high-end cards and hope they turn out to be superstar players.
Yeah. Yeah. So the NFL season is starting to wrap up, and we have broken down some and highlighted some rookies of this season that we saw making an impact for their team. Unfortunately, some proved us right and some proved us wrong.
Nah, more wrong for you than me. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm glad we didn't. Glad we didn't etch these in stone, right?
I think I didn't make any bets for who would win Rookie of the Year.
No, exactly.
I'm
Tempting,
surprised
very tempting.
I'm surprised an O lineman has never won it. Like, what if we just saw some dominant O lineman, like a Joe Thomas who came in and just was like an all pro, right? First year. Do you think the offensive lineman would ever win offensive rookie of the year?
No
No, he says no. Okay.
offensive linemen.
They get no
Gee,
love.
I
They
mean,
get no love.
they get no love, of course. Just when you see a football play, a running play specifically, right? In this example, you're paying more attention to the running back and the defenders before you're even looking at the offensive lineman.
Well, then
So
you have to agree with me though that O linemen are the foundation of a team. At least their offense, right? On the offensive side of the ball.
that is very true. On
I
the
I
other side,
truly do not
defensive
believe you
line.
can win. You cannot win without a good O-line, to me.
Remember, past Super Bowl, the Bengals against the Rams. no protection for Joe Burrow. He had no chance. They had
Well,
no
the
chance.
Mahomes versus Tom Brady Super Bowl too, right? Mahomes was running for his life, no protection. If you would have
But ju
flipped quarterbacks,
but remember, one of his offensive linemen, I think one of his tackles was injured for the Super Bowl, and I think that was a lot that had to do a lot with the pressure he faced in the Super Bowl because it came from that side, I think.
yeah. Well, just you gotta have a good O-line. So you're probably right. An offensive lineman would never win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but I'm just throwing it out there in the universe that gotta give some love to the O linemen, the big uglies as they're called. They don't get enough credit to me, you know?
They are found a lot of their autographs, rookie autographs are found in, packs. I will say that, I've seen that quite a bit. So, they do show up in the hobby,
Yeah.
but yes, they do not get as much love, they do not get as much attention. I personally think offensive linemen happen to be one of the most athletic, players in the game of football.
Yeah.
Size, speed, power, all that.
I mean, they're 300 something pounds and they can run faster than probably people who are 150 pounds.
You know who did not have a good offensive line this year? When the Raiders and Ashton Genty did not do anything really.
Yeah, he had what, a few bright moments, but yeah, he definitely didn't let come into the league and light it on fire, and half of that, if not more, was due to their poor O-line play for sure.
So we'll see this
Um,
season. New coach, maybe some new players drafted along that offensive line,
I
but
mean, they better draft some O-linemen after their quarterback if they're gonna which they're probably gonna take number 1. I mean, guaranteed they're gonna take number 1, I shouldn't say probably.
so they need a running game to support that quarterback, right?
I mean, draft
Mm,
Fernando Mendoza, 2nd pick, 2nd round pick, an O lineman if there's value there. 3rd round pick, an offensive lineman. Maybe sign some in free agency too, you know? Like, yeah.
well, a player that was not a rookie this past season, but somebody that we did touch on and mention that they were quite hot in the hobby, and they continue to be, whose team signed some offensive linemen to help him out and drafted some offensive linemen is the Patriots and Drake May, right?
Ooh.
He got a lot of support this year, and I think that helped his development. I think that helped keep him healthy.
Did he have Josh McDaniels last year as offensive coordinator? I don't think he did, right? I don't think
Some,
he
I remember he was the Raiders coach for a while, right? For
yeah,
at
but not
least a
yeah.
season or part of a season.
Because I think having Josh McDaniels really, really helped a lot, and
I think he did
so
have him though,
I think he probably did. I
but
think
then
you're
this
right.
would be his second season in the system, right? So
No,
of
it says
course,
on January 22nd, 2025, which was last year, the beginning of last season, McDaniels was brought back to be their Patriots offensive coordinator under new head coach Mike Vrabel. So he was not
oh
last year the offensive. So gotta give a lot of credit to Josh McDaniels. I do think he's a great quarterback coach. He develops quarterbacks really well. Um, Yeah, I'm not saying Drake May's not good and really and deserving of credit and MVP, consideration, but definitely his development was helped along with Josh McDaniels.
yeah, yeah. We saw a few of the newly signed free agents, some of the rookies on that team perform really well. So that's definitely helped to boost him up to that MVP caliber player that we
Helped
saw
my
this
rookie
year.
card that I own of his. Ooh.
Licensed, unlicensed,
My rookie card is licensed,
licensed,
but
numbered,
it's not one of those high-end retail it's a totally certified rookie, gold. It is gold out of 35. So that helps a lot with some value going up, but it's
and it
not a
was a hot set.
flawless.
It was a hot set when it came out.
It
Totally
was.
certified was a hot set. The
Yeah,
only thing you got to think about with that is how much did Panini produce? How many did they release
yeah,
to the public?
yeah. Well, mine's out of 35, as I said, so that adds value.
And I'm sure it's gone up in value, just like all of his cards are throughout the season, throughout this past season.
Yep. So,
Somebody who got injured, who I think I myself personally had high hopes for,
uh-oh,
was
I think I know the name.
start with a T and ends
With Hunter.
with Hunter. Travis Hunter, yes, Travis Hunter.
Hey, did I not call it that he would not be some electrifying player in the NFL?
I think you also mentioned that he could be injury prone because of just his frame, his body frame being a
Lean, yeah,
little
he's
bit
a lean
smaller
guy.
and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. However, his coach did say that next season, I think they still plan on using him as both a defender and a receiver. So
That's a mistake, but okay, whatever.
the Jaguars, hey, their team improved this year, so maybe that
Without him, yeah, he played what, 5 games this year? How many did Travis Hunter play? I think he
yeah, he played at
played
least 5.
yeah, let's see, he played
He maybe missed half the season.
7, he played 7 games.
Okay, so he missed 10
So he
games,
missed
huh?
a little more than half the season.
Well, I mean, if he was playing, I imagine they would have figured out a role for him as another weapon in that offense. Right?
Yeah,
You got Trevor Lawrence who finished the season on fire with throwing touchdowns
that's
everywhere.
true,
So
that's true,
I'm sure they could
and
build on that for next season.
yeah. Cam Ward, I'm just going down the list. Cam Ward,
Oh, yes,
well, it's the Titans,
it is the
and
Titans.
and, I thought he improved toward the end of the season, right? He wasn't, like, so it didn't look like he was so overwhelmed.
No, give him credit. He seemed very poised. He seemed like he was very confident still. He was delivering throws. I mean, he still has pretty good talent with his accuracy, right, and his arm strength.
Yeah,
That was definitely evident, and then he had a pretty good connection with the other rookie wide receiver they have, the guy from Stanford. I think he went. They connected on quite a few touchdowns, especially towards I think, well, throughout the season.
he did get sacked 55 times. That just goes to show he's maybe holding on to the ball too long, right? Because the windows in the NFL close, right, faster, obviously. So maybe he just the speed of the game was getting to him, maybe for at the beginning.
Possibly, did they invest as much into their offensive line as the Patriots or other teams?
No, of course not.
I don't think they did. I think they seemed like they surrounded him with some weapons, though. Right? He had a pretty good running game with Pollard there. You got, as we mentioned, his receiver, that rookie from Stanford. So I think he's got a brighter future than the other quarterback who has surprisingly got some playing time throughout the season, Shador Sanders, right?
Oh, man, what happened to him? I think Kevin Stefanski is a good coach. Um, yeah, I mean, he was kinda put into a bad situation, Shador, that is. I mean, it is Cleveland, right? What weapons do they really have? Um, play in a tough division, right? You got well, this year, the Ravens and Steelers were competitive. For Cincinnati, not
Bengals,
too much.
not so much, yeah.
But
But he didn't let it. I will give him credit because while the outside noise was quite loud around him, I will say he definitely didn't show that it was getting to him. At least
yeah, he
he
had poise, he
right.
had good poise.
He stayed confident throughout. I think he has a good offensive line around him, right? He also had a pretty good running game with
Yeah, they
his
had a running
rookie
game.
running back.
Yep.
So they had some weapons. It's kind of hard to see maybe why it didn't progress as much as say Cam Ward.
Or even, Tyler, Shook from the New Orleans.
Oh, that's
He
right. The other rookie quarterback got
he
started most
surprised
of the
me.
season.
He surprised me. I did not think he'd be that. good, but, he definitely earned he this way, he definitely earned, the chance to play next year, I think. I don't know if they need to the Saints need to draft a quarterback, right, 1st round. I
But
think
they
it
are this,
was shown from him to say, "Hey, maybe we can move forward with this guy."
so some competition next season, huh? Some quarterback competition.
No, I'm saying, they don't have to.
Ah, you
Did
think
you
they
not
could start the season again with Shaw as the quarterback then?
I think that they if they have when they draft in the 1st round this year, I don't think they need to draft a quarterback.
So it won't be as high on their priority list as maybe at the beginning of the season, right? We thought that they were going to be probably one of the worst teams in the NFL, but
They
they
were one
ended
of
up
the worst teams in the NFL. They were awful. The
they
Saints,
were awful, but they
especially at the
also
beginning of the season, man, I had higher
they,
hopes for Spencer Rattler.
well, I know quite a few people I've watched in the past who pulled his rookie card, holding on to it, thinking maybe he would turn into something after a couple seasons. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Nope. Best
But it
good.
seemed like they were winning a few on like a little winning streak towards the end of the season. I thought the Saints were on,
Yeah, I mean, they weren't terrible at the end because yeah, they changed quarterbacks like we just said.
but
He played a lot better.
you also got to give credit then to their coach, right? Their coach, I believe, is a pretty good offensive coach, Kellen
That's
Moore. So
yeah. Moore is
I
good.
think yeah, I think he was able to kind of prop up Shaw with his play calling.
Yeah.
So that was a surprise. Let's see who else was pretty high on the draft board there.
Well, Gentry we talked about. Let's see. Colston Loveland, I thought he did okay, but before him was McMillan for the Panthers, the wide
Oh
receiver.
yes,
I don't
he and
know.
Bryce Young and him have a connection though.
They do, but I felt like McMillan dropped a lot of balls too.
Mm. They need another weapon next to him though, right?
Of
I think
course.
they right. There's a lot of pressure on a rookie wide receiver to be the number one
I mean, he's no
coming right
Julio
into
Jones, right? Who just came into the league and lit it on fire.
no.
I love Julio
I
Jones.
would
He was a
agree. I would
beast,
agree.
dude. He was a beast.
But I do think
And
the Panthers are going to use McMillan as a building block. I think they're going to right. I mean, they're going to keep Bryce obviously, and they're going to see how the connection forms this coming season, then next season, and who knows what they add. Their defense sucks, right? So they're going to need defenders, that's for sure. So are they going to address that first? Or are they going to address another weapon on the offense?
yeah. How about Jackson Dart? He was a quarterback who was taken 1st round for the
Jackson
Giants.
Dart.
You had him on
He's
your
got a new
fantasy
coach.
team.
I did. Unfortunately, he got some concussions a few times, so
Did you make the
that
playoffs
didn't
with him?
that didn't help with my playoff push. But I think he is a good dual threat quarterback. I'm not sure his passing is at that level with his running ability yet, but I think that's something that John Harbaugh can bring out of him.
Hopefully. I wasn't the biggest Jackson Dart fan coming out. I think he has a ceiling to his potential. I don't I don't think he's gonna be some Super Bowl winning quarterback or anything like that.
We forgot though, Malik Neighbors injured his knee very early in the season. We didn't
That's
get to
true.
see Jackson Dart with him.
That's true.
Then Scatterboo gets hurt too. We don't get to see
Scatterboo!
them together for the rest of
Yeah,
the season.
yeah.
I have a feeling those three may not hit the ground running to start the season next year, but I think as the year goes on, I think they could be a surprise team, the Giants. I think they have a
Yeah.
good chemistry. They have a good connection, those especially those two, the running back Scatterboo and Jackson Dart.
We'll see what happens next year with Harbaugh. I mean, he made the Ravens a Super Bowl winner and contenders basically every year. Although
Yes, they were always in the playoffs.
they always drafted great players for the most part. Let's see. What about Ibuka, huh? Emeka Ibuka, he started off so hot.
He did. But you got to remember also, there was a portion of the season when they had no other receivers except him. And I think that's when he pretty much went off. And so, of course, being the number one weapon on Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield is going to get you the ball. So,
Baker.
is Mike Evans going to retire? Is he
Why would he,
going
man?
to?
I know he was injured this year, but when he played, he was a beast.
He was, but he did have a couple of injuries this season that
Yeah,
took
I don't
away
know.
more than half of his year.
That's true. He's only 32, which I guess in football years is pretty older, but
I mean, for a receiver, you got to think he's on the other side of being 30, right?
yeah.
And usually
He only
that's when
played
they
8
start
games
to, yeah, 8 games. So, yeah,
for half the season, and he only had 368 receiving yards and only 3 touchdowns. But, I mean, other years, dude, every year before that, he's always played at least 14 games. Oh, 13, sorry, 13, and, he's always had 1,000 yards.
yeah.
So
I think he has, besides Jerry Rice, I think he has like the second longest streak of 1,000 yard seasons in a row,
which is pretty
which
incredible.
ended,
He'll be in the Hall of Fame.
I think so too. I think so too.
Let's see.
Another receiver
Yeah, your
who I was
favorite.
quite
Yeah, I'm thinking about.
disappointed with was Matthew Golden didn't do anything throughout the season.
He did nothing, dude. He did nothing for your team.
And my original thinking was here's this highly drafted receiver that Green Bay, never really spends a first round pick on receivers. And he gets drafted and he's productive in college. From I don't really watch college football. From what I've heard, he was very productive and a number one receiver on a great or good Texas team, college team, coming to the Packers who don't have a proven wide receiver number one. Why not just slide him into there? Nope, didn't happen.
Yeah, well,
Hardly
they
heard
had
from him.
they had Dobbs, they had Reed. Yeah,
I
it
guess
is
I
kind
should
of
have listened to that little voice in my head that said, "Hey, they have 3, 4 receivers already. What makes you think they're just gonna focus on him?" A rookie.
yeah, yeah. Let's see, Tyler Warren, the tight end for the Colts, he was a beast this year. He actually made the Pro Bowl,
He
and I
did
think I think he would have put up even bigger numbers if not for Daniel Jones getting hurt.
at least a few more touchdowns. Definitely more receiving yards. Oh yeah, and on that team, he looks like a legitimate weapon. I don't see any other receivers besides himself and Michael Pittman Jr.
Yeah, they'll probably
So
have to draft a weapon in maybe in the first round if there's value there. Let's
maybe
see,
I'll target Tyler Warren next year in fantasy draft
maybe, or get his rookie card. You mean?
or get his rookie card.
Although, really,
Rookie
looking at the rookies, I didn't see anybody who I'm like, you have to get this guy's rookie card. He's gonna be such a beast.
No
Let's
one
see.
really stood out, right?
Now, no one to me says, my rookie card will be valuable in 10 years. I just don't see it. So, I think I
Not
might
like
stay away.
not
Not
like
like
class
last
of,
year's, yeah.
yeah,
No, last year's class
2024, right?
with, Caleb, Drake May, Bo Nix, those 3 names alone right there. Not so much JJ McCarthy, though. Wow. You were high
Oh,
on JJ McCarthy's rookie card.
I was thinking Kevin O'Connell will be able to to turn him into Sam Darnold from last year or from 2 years ago, I should say.
This is how
Not happening.
crazy the hobby is. That when JJ McCarthy's card was coming out, when he was coming out, his rookie card was priced more expensive than Tom Brady's rookie card. That's crazy to me. Like, people are just buying the hype. And you know what? At least half the quarterbacks who get drafted in the first round usually are bust, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, odds are not very high that they're
The
gonna be
odds are not
successful.
good. So, yeah. Drake May and Bo Nix, Caleb Williams are looking good for that draft class.
And they've been, I mean, Caleb Williams, he has just turned it around with this new coach, and he
Yep.
has been making some incredible throws,
Well, his
some
well, he
incredible
look
plays.
yeah, he has. I mean, he's got weapons, right? They drafted Bird, Luther, and they well, there's still Jaden Daniels too. Sorry, totally random. Although he was injured this year, but if you look at their O linemen, they're all like rated pretty highly according to Pro Football Focus. So
So
yeah,
again, there seems to be a pattern here. If you got a
draft.
good offensive line,
Yep,
protect, run the ball,
yep,
that's half the battle, I think, already.
yep.
So buy Caleb, buy Drake May.
If they're
Bo
not,
Nix is injured
you can
now,
afford it.
unfortunately.
If you can afford it,
Yes, if you can afford it.
because Caleb is pretty expensive now. So is Bo Nix. So is Drake
Bo
May.
Nix will be interesting when he comes back healthy. I know there's a lot of chatter about whether or not he's an elite quarterback, whether or not it's actually his skills and his traits that is leading to the success, or is it the coaching putting him in these good spots? Is it
Yeah,
the lack of, or is it the defense that's helping him out too?
yeah.
You know,
Or Sean Payton, dude. Sean Payton is a great coach to me. Great
Sean
coach.
Payton. Yes, the coaching. So, yes, those are the hot names in the hobby right now for that are trending up. We just mentioned the rookies who unfortunately did not live up to the hype that we thought they would. And of course, then their cards. You may want to think twice about purchasing them. So, in the future, I would say continue to do your research. And if you're more focused on just the collecting part, find your favorite player, find your favorite team, and focus on collecting that. That way, you're not experiencing the highs and the lows, right? The dips and the peaks. And that
Yeah.
way, you get more enjoyment out of the hobby. Unless, of course, the opposite end of that, you're trying to flip the cards.
Yep.
So, who knows what next season will bring? Who knows what rookies will come into the NFL that we should start chasing? And who knows if these quarterbacks, Caleb, Bo Nix, Drake May, if they will continue to rise and maybe eventually get to that level of of Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady in the hobby.
Nah, that's a long way up.
Yeah, that's the way down future. But the hobby is not always thinking about the future though.
Nope.
Could be thinking about the immediate present time also. That about wraps it up for this episode. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Catch us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram as well at the Hobby Bros _show. And please remember to keep the hobby alive.